Let's talk about all the yummy food I ate in Paris, my favorite spots, and the places I would definitely skip out on. In no particular order, starting with Le Petit Marcel, we stumbled upon this place. The vibes looked amazing, so we were hoping the food matched, and luckily it did. I highly recommend the burger. It was a thick, juicy patty, amazing cheese, and very well seasoned. Directly across the street was a Lebanese ice cream spot, so I thought I'd give it a try. I love pistachios, so I figured I was gonna really like it, and I did. I liked that it was like chewy. It was really delicious. So it was a good first day. In the morning, we went to Bohemy, I think it's pronounced. Amazing pastries. I had one of the best croissants here. It was a raspberry croissant and it tasted so good. I don't think I've ever had a flavored croissant before other than almond, but I loved it. I would skip out on the matcha though, I will say. We refused to wait in lines on this trip. That was just our thing. We didn't want to waste time. And so instead of going to the famous steak frites place where you wait an hour, we found this one by chance and it was so good. We started with some escargot, which came out so hot and steamy. There was lots of herbs and butter. It was delicious. And my fiance got the Wagyu special. Ooh, it looked so rare, but he loved it. Oh, he didn't even get sick, which is crazy. But I had the normal steak frites and I loved my dish. Some pretty fancy ones here too. And then when we went to the Louvre, there was a lot of cafes nearby. We figured they'd be kind of tourist trappy, but this one had really high reviews and I don't know why. It wasn't great at all. I think France's Google reviews are way too generous. Maybe Toronto's just kind of cutthroat. I do feel very spoiled in Toronto. I feel like we do have the best food. But France will always win when it comes to grocery stores. I highly recommend just going to the store, grabbing a baguette, some butter, some pastries, whatever, and just having a picnic. It doesn't even have to be at the tower, but it's so fun. I like finding speakeasies when I can. They're kind of like a treasure hunt or scavenger hunt. So I found this one called Groovy and it was cool. It was groovy for sure. They didn't even play disco music. They played like early 2000s, which hey, I still like it a lot. The vibe was really cool. The drinks were really good. Oh, look at that. My aura just popped it. Wow. It was a fun time for sure. Okay, correct. Infamous hot chocolate. Very famous. Again, I refused to wait in a line. So we didn't go to the one near the tower and it was perfect. No lineup. We were in the sun right outside. And honestly, guys, it was good. I didn't expect much, but the macarons, however you pronounce it wherever you're from, they were really good. And there was a very generous portion of whipped cream and hot chocolate. It just kept coming. But the croissants, skip out and it wasn't that good. Next up was Italian food. I feel like the French did Italian really well. It must just be like a European thing, but this place was crazy. It's called Zappi. Coolest decor ever. I want to live in here. It had a very sour but very good cocktail. I liked it a lot. And an amazing truffle pasta. This was one of the highlights of the trip. I dream about it. It was really good. So I do recommend coming here. It was very funky. Now listen, pret a manger. I know, but it is so good in Europe. I will not shut up about it. So fresh, so high quality. They had so many options and the service was really good too. He said we were dining in, so he switched to glass bowls. He put it on a fancy serving platter. I loved it. A woman at our hotel who's here all the time recommended Pizzeria Populaire, I think it was called. It was fun. It was crowded, but we got seated right away and they had some pretty funky cocktails. I again just got a truffle pasta. It wasn't as good as Zappi, but it was still a nice spot. Ran a bakery, went in, loved it. Oh, so spoiled here. I'm gonna miss it. The bread, the pastries. Look at the size of these giant cookies. Oh my god, I just got a regular sized one. Best cookie I've had in a long time and the best croissant.